Hi, this is Sylvester Smith. Thank you so much for visiting Ink Magazine. Today we're here with Garbo Hearn, owner of Pyramid Art, Books, and Custom Framing in Hearn Fine Arts. Ms. Hearn, it's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Well, welcome.
Now we're here in your fabulous new place, which is on Wright Avenue. Would you give our readers the exact address?
It's 1001 Wright Avenue on the corner of Wright and Chester. We're directly across from Sue Calvin Williams Library in Dunbar Middle School.
Great. Now, to come here, most people would say that was a bit of a risk, to move a minority-owned business from what we all would consider a high-quality mainstream location and bring it back to the community. Many people would consider that to be a risk, but that's what you've done, and you've made a significant investment here. Tell us why.
Well, I don't consider it a risk. I think it's a smart move. I mean, the people that I try to serve are in the community, and a lot of people have come to me and said, "Oh, you moved into the hood," and I correct them and say, "I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the Dunbar historic community neighborhood, and I have great neighbors, and wherever you are, there's a risk."
That's right.
Wherever you are. And where I was on Clinton Avenue was a great location. I outgrew it. At some point in time when you are a business owner and you've been in business, like we'll be 22 on June 16th.
Wow.
You have to make a decision, do you want to own or do you want to rent? And there was no opportunity for ownership in that area. And plus, there were a lot of things that were not what I really wanted in terms of parking, accessibility. And we had great success with tourism and people that dropped by that really had no idea we were even there. Whereas the community who has supported me over the years really had to make great efforts to come and see me. So my hats are off to anybody who came to see me while I was in the River Market District, because they really, really wanted to come there.
That's true.
So, I appreciate that. And so I figured that the best thing for me to do was to look and find a part of town that we could grow together, and I do believe that this would be it.
Well, you and your husband, Dr. Hearn, are partnering on this endeavor because you have your business here, and you have a coffee shop and sandwich shop in between you, and then there's this clinic.
Well, actually, I have to correct you. The coffee shop is owned by 20 women in the community.
Oh, wow.
It was formed in the sense of Lujama, which is cooperative economics.
Okay.
And I am a partner in it, and I convinced other women in the community to partner with me because I wanted the amenity of a coffee shop nearby, but I did not want it inside the space.
Okay.
But and so they joined together, and we kind of put it together, and then it's a work in progress. So it's a community-owned coffee shop, and then of course my husband's on the other end. So we anchor both. We anchor the building.
That's I wasn't aware of that, and I thank you for correcting me. And that's a wonderful topic that we need to talk about on Ink. I'd love to maybe have a meeting with all of the ladies to talk about that experience, because that's something that we need greater awareness of.
Yeah.
Dr. Hearn is over, as you just said, on the other side. And I think it's just wonderful that you two have both decided to bring your businesses here in the community where the people live that you're trying to serve, and that you guys are working together. Ink is talking a lot about the black family, and unfortunately, we don't have as many examples of high-profile, successful African-American couples who have staying power and work together. So I just think it's a beautiful thing that you guys are doing that, and you're in here in this community where all these young brothers and sisters, young kids can see that, can see you guys as a successful couple coming back. So I just want to applaud you for that and just thank you for being a positive role model, you and Dr. Hearn both, in this community for young African-Americans that live here. Now, can we talk a little bit about some of the services you'll provide? Because I know you bring in authors, you have things for the kids. Let's talk about some of the things that people can find here at Pyramid.
Well, we're starting it's almost a renaissance, a rebirth. We closed in 2009 and we reopened early part of 10. And we are starting a family book club, which is based on the Baobab tradition of wisdom. And we'll have activities for you between the ages of 0 and 125, because we think that if you're smart enough, you can live a long time. So we're going to have the monthly birthday parties where every year between 0 and 5, you get a free book on your month. And then every age group will have some exciting activities. The elderly, we're going to do an AARP group that come in during the day. So, you know, we can utilize the space. We're going to do some book speed dating.
Oh, wow.
You know, we're going to bring about men who read. I mean, you know, we talk about what men don't read. The best thing to do is, you know, hide something from a black person and put it in a book. Well, we're going to prove that not to be true.
Okay.
So we're going to have men and women who read, because that's, I think that is going to be kind of interesting. And we're going to do a few things. We're going to do books after dark. You know, that are urban fiction, because you know, I believe that reading is in all parts of your life. You read for information, entertainment, and you know, it's one of those things that people need to start doing. You know, you need to get caught reading instead of, you know, on an airplane, read a book. You know, don't go to sleep, read a book. So we're going to really make it exciting and make the community part of what we do, and you know, utilize the space for that. And so I'm excited about it, because a lot of people think that we are only for major authors. That, you know, we do have a lot of major authors, that we're going to continue to do that, but we want to do self-published author. We're going to do Arkansas Saturdays, where self-published authors are, you know, will come in once a month, and you know, when they have new books. We've got 2 authors that we started. One young lady, Olympia Atkinson, has written a children's book from 3 to 5. Celia Anderson's new book, Daddy's Home. We're releasing that in our grand opening on June 26th. So we got a lot of activities that hopefully the community will realize. I mean, there's no way we can compete with Amazon.com. I mean, you know, we can't. Barnes & Noble, we can't, but we can be a force in the community that people will want to support us, because that's the only way we're going to survive, is the volume of support. If you come in and buy a book that's $2, that's $2 more toward the cause.
That's right.
So that's what we're looking for, is that community support, and to show all the things that reading can, you know, do for you.
And that's important for people to understand. You know, we can easily go out to Walmart, and while we're picking up our groceries or whatever, buy a book, or Best Buy selling books now, or go over to Barnes & Noble. But it's very important that we preserve our African American owned businesses, especially businesses like yours, that provide knowledge and other quality services over here in the community where it's needed. So that's an important point. Now, we don't have a whole lot of time, so I'd just like to bring up a couple of other things. Please give our readers the details for your grand opening, since that'll be in June.
That's going to be the 24th and 25th and 26th. Will be a host of things that will be on our website, which is www.hearnfineart.com and pyramid.org. And so those will be a lot of interesting, exciting things. But the other things we do here, I got to tell you, we do custom picture framing.
Great.
And we've been doing that for the last 22 years.
Wow. And
we do decorative and conservation framing, so we take care of your work. And we also have a museum quality fine art gallery, which is Hearn Fine Art, which is on the other side, which we're really proud of. And we represent local, regional, and national artists who are artists that you can buy and enjoy and you will appreciate on your wall. We want you to realize art is an investment. There is decorative art, which is fine, but we have that quality of art here in Arkansas. And we're also going to start a young professionals collectors club. So
great.
We're excited about that.
That sounds like an awesome concept. The only other thing I'd ask you, and I don't think we've mentioned this, what are your hours here in this location?
Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6.
Okay.
And
great.
Saturdays from 10 to 6 as well.
And the last thing, and I'm proud to say that Inc. is going to be partnering with Pyramid on a monthly book club that we're starting this month. Would you tell our readers just a little bit about the book? The book
this month, it's R.M. Johnson's Men Who Fear Commitment. And I think that's going on with your fishbowl panel discussion.
All the single ladies,
yeah. So, and I've had a lot of people, a couple of women have read it, and they really have gotten a lot of insight. R.M. Johnson is a very good writer. He writes fiction books, The $1 Million Divorce, Demise, and this is one of his nonfiction works. And,
right.
So.
Well, I'd ask everyone to come out to Pyramid, buy a copy of our Inc. Book of the Month, and next month you'll find a write-up on that book in Inc., and we'll be asking everyone who read the book to comment on the write-up and share their thoughts. Thank you so much, and until next time, Sylvester Smith with Garbo Hearn. Thank you for watching.